Hello, everybody, and welcome to our very first Facebook Live with the CEO. I am Ronaldo Hardy, and I am the new CEO here at Southwest Louisiana Credit Union. I've been here since October, and it has been exciting to get acquainted with the Lake Charles area. We're excited about this, and we are starting this because we want to do two things. One, I want to be here to help you, to give you financial tips that will keep you on the right track as you go throughout your year. I know we're at the beginning of the new year, and when the year starts, we all have these goals that we set for ourselves, and getting our finances on track is normally one of the goals that we want to accomplish. So throughout this year, we want to help you to stay on track and do the right things with your finances. And then also, we believe in transparency from the top here. And so I want to make sure that we create an atmosphere and an environment where you and I can have dialogue ongoing so that we're constantly listening to your needs as our members and making sure that we're doing our best to meet those needs for you. So throughout this process today, I'm going to ask you to do something. I want you to engage with me. I want you to share this video so that others can join in. And as you have a question, a comment, a concern, anything that you'd like for me to address, I want you to make sure that you drop that in the comment section, and we're going to make sure that we address those things with you on today. The first financial tip that we want to start with today is helping you to get your debt consolidated and making you have a better understanding of why that might be a good idea for you. Some of you who are tuning in today may find yourself in a situation where you have several credit cards or several unsecured debts, and even sometimes secured, that you have scattered with a variety of different lenders at high interest rates. And that can be stressful for a number of different reasons. One, it's stressful to remember to pay all of those different creditors. Having to get from one person to the next, and remembering the amounts and getting things in on time can be stressful. But then it can also be stressful because you may be paying higher interest rates, and your payments per month may be more than what you can afford. And so sometimes we hear this terminology, debt consolidation, and we may not understand it. And we want to help you to understand that today, simply because it's something that can help you, and because we happen to have a great deal going on right now. But debt consolidation is a process of combining all of your loans that you have into one. That way you have one creditor, one payment, and that payment can be lower than what you're paying to all of the other lenders that you're paying. Plus, it could put you in a better position to boost your credit score. If you have high credit card limits and your balance is in proportion to limits is too high, then your credit score is being adversely impacted by it. So we want you to combine those into one at a lower interest rate that will save you money, and we have a great deal going on right now. I think we have a question coming in.
We do. Jessica Duhan said, "Hi, I'm currently trying to get my credit on track, and I'm a member. Is there any way the credit union can help me with that? And would debt consolidation help with getting her credit?"
Hey, Jessica. Well, thank you for tuning in, first of all, and asking that question. Absolutely. We would love to help you with that. What I advise you to do is call us or go on our website, or even come in and begin the process of doing a loan application with us for debt consolidation. And once we get a loan officer in touch with you, we'll look at your situation individually, look at what's going on, and we'll find out how we can save you money. I believe that we have the right tools in place to help you with that. When we look at your credit report, we'll see what lenders you're paying, what amounts you're paying, and we'll be able to help you to understand how you can save money both monthly and over the life of the loan. So we would love to help you out with that. Thank you for asking. Any more? Thank you, Jessica. I want to encourage you all, those who are on now, to continue asking those questions, and it's good that you're willing to put yourself out there, because money matters is something that we don't talk about enough. We may get stressed and have anxiety and feel confused about what to do and get overwhelmed. And we want you to know that as your credit union, we are a partner with you to help you to get your finances on track. In fact, we have several financial counselors here on our staff that can help you to walk through your financial situation and show you how you can get your finances in order. Sometimes it's, you're thinking to yourself, where do I start with my budget, or how do I figure out a plan that can put me in the best position so that I can stop being stressed out and so that I can stop being emotional. And sometimes you're even physically unhealthy because you're financially unhealthy, and so we want to help you with that. Debt consolidation is the path that we are talking about today, but we have more things that we can also do for you. If you have a super high interest rate on your auto loan, we can take that loan, refinance it at a lower interest rate, and put more money back into your pockets on a monthly basis. We're here to help you. And so we want to do all that we can to make sure that we put your financial matters in the best position that they can possibly be. So I want to encourage you, keep engaging. I don't know if we have any other questions coming in just yet.
What are some things that people can do to repair their credit?
Well, when you're trying to repair your credit, the first thing you need to do is understand what's on your credit. So you cannot fix a problem that you're unaware of. So I encourage people to go to annualcreditreport.com. Don't go to all those free credit report sites you hear about. Go to annualcreditreport.com, and you can pull a copy of your credit report from each bureau each year, and it's free. If you want to actually see your FICO score, then you would actually pay for that, but it's very inexpensive. So the first thing you do is make sure you pull that credit report. You need to see what's on it. You need to make sure you know what creditors you currently have to pay. You need to know if you have something in collections. Even though you may not be excited about it, you can't fix what you're not first aware of. And then once you do that, make sure that you come up with a plan to fix it. If you have collection accounts or charged off debt, it would be a good idea to contact those creditors and see if you can settle with them, because oftentimes they're willing to take a settlement at a lower amount, and it gets that negative trade line off your credit. And then with the bills that you do have, you want to make sure that you are paying those on time. And once you do that, a lot of times we look at it as, once our credit is bad, it's just bad and there's nothing we can do to fix it. And so we get overwhelmed. But I can tell you personally, that I have gone through the process of rebuilding my credit. I was a typical college student who made a bunch of bad decisions and ended up with a credit score I wasn't proud of. And in 2004, I decided that I was going to do something about it. And so the steps I'm telling you, I went through myself, and I was able to build my credit up to now I'm a top tier. I have top tier credit score. So very good. Any other questions coming in? Feel free to ask questions, comment, any concerns you may have, things that we can do to help you. We want to know because we want to be here for you.
Does it hurt your credit score to look up your score?
Does it hurt your credit score to look up your score? I will tell you, the more times your credit is pulled, it can have an adverse effect on it. So make sure that when you are pulling your credit report, I suggest as a consumer that you pull it one time a year. And then outside of that, make sure that you're not just applying for credit with any and everybody. Make sure you're using your credit wisely. If you're going to get a vehicle, I would suggest that you come to your credit union first and get approved for that vehicle before going to the car lot, because when you go to the car lot and they pull your credit, they may run it through 30 different institutions, which can hurt. So make sure that you are mindful of how often you are making credit requests, so that you are not pulling your score down. Very good question.
What gives you all the advantage to go for debt consolidation rather than going to a bank?
Well, first of all, one of the things that we do better, as a credit union is we have more attractive rates. It's just the way our structure is built. We're owned by our members, so that when you come and open an account with us, you become a member owner here at the credit union. And I like to tell people any business structure is set up to benefit the owners first. And so we're the same way. And because you're our owner, we're looking for ways to make sure that we offer value to you. And we do that one of two ways. We offer you better dividends on your deposit accounts, and we offer you lower interest rates on your loans so that we save you money. For example, if you I have this example here, if you were paying a high rate of 29.99% on a credit card, and we lowered your rate through this special to 5.99%. In some cases, when we consolidate debt, we've seen as much as $15,000 savings over a 5-year period. And so when you think about how to save money and how we can impact you both monthly but over the life of the loan, you can do a lot with $15,000. You can save that money and instead of throwing it away. So.
Pam Doucette is asking, what about Credit Karma? They say that doesn't affect your credit rating.
You know, Credit Karma, I don't have as much experience using it. I don't like all of the free credit report sites that are coming up because generally they have something additional built in. There's some type of upsell. They're going to refer you to something, and so it doesn't end up being free. A lot of times we end up with some type of monthly service charge or something of that nature. So I don't advise that. But the annualcreditreport.com is absolutely free, with the exception of paying for your score if you desire it. Another question?
Jamie Hansen asks, what if you don't make much money? I'm on disability, so how can I fix my credit?
Well, if you don't make much money and you're on disability, I actually advise you to come in and speak with one of our financial counselors that we have so that we can look at your specific financial situation. You know, we want to see what's going on, how much money you have coming in versus what bills you have to pay, and help you to develop a plan to make sure you can do that. Because the first step is getting a plan in place to try to address it. I remember when I was in the same situation, for me, it felt like I wasn't making enough money to fix the mess that I had created. So I felt like I was never going to get on track. But one day, it's the same way with losing weight. So, you know, being transparent, I'm on a journey this year to try to lose weight. And I had to make a decision to start in incremental steps where I am, you know, making sure that I change how I eat first. And then sometime next week, I'm going to try to start working out, you know. But you take the steps that you can take on your journey to help to improve your situation. And so I encourage you to come in and speak to one of our financial counselors. We will sit, we will talk with you. We want to look at your situation specifically because it's unique to you, and we want to see how we can help you to get on track.
Will a debt consolidation loan help my credit score?
A debt consolidation loan can help your credit score if you make sure that you're consistent with paying it on time. You know, so if we are consolidating your creditors into one bill, first of all, we can save you money. I literally was just talking to a member 4 minutes before coming in here, and he named about 10 different loans that he had that we were able to combine it into one, and he's only paying $50 more a month in terms of the amount of his car loan. We're saving him several $100s. So for him, on a monthly basis, he's saving money. If he stays on time with that, then his credit's going to improve. Plus, one of the things that you may not know with those credit cards, if your balances are higher than 30% of that overall limit, then it's adversely impacting your credit score anyway. So these are the things that you want to do, and this is how consolidating debt can help you, because we pay off those creditors, we bring it into one loan, we save you several $100s a month, and all you have to do is make sure you pay that one loan on time, and your credit improves.
Are the consultations free?
Yes, absolutely free. Anytime you want to sit down with one of our counselors here, our financial counselors, you can do that. It is absolutely free. We do not charge for that. We are committed to making sure that we do all that we can to put the people in our community in the best financial position possible. Very good.
Excellent. Yeah. We're up to 22, 23 people watching this right now.
Oh, thank y'all for tuning in
Absolutely.
to the first edition. See, I do encourage you to share this because some of your friends may need this information. You know, they may not know where to get started with their finances, and we're going to be doing this ongoing. Of course, there are a plethora of different things you can do to make sure your finances are in order, and we want to help you. And I want to always make sure that we have an environment here that's transparent. As the CEO of this organization, I want to be available to you to meet your needs. That's who we are at Southwest, so because we're not a bank.
Exactly. Tell us a little bit about that. What is a credit union?
Well, a credit union is, as I said a little bit earlier, our ownership structure is a lot different. We can offer all of the financial products and services that you can get at a traditional bank. You know, literally, there's a myth. Sometimes people think, oh, credit unions only finance cars. And it's like, no, we do everything. We do checking accounts, savings accounts. We have certificates of deposits. We have every type of loan you can think of, credit cards, real estate. We can do it all. The difference is our ownership structure. We are owned by our members. So when you come in and you open an account with us, you become a member owner of this credit union, as opposed to a bank. They're owned by stockholders. And so, as I said earlier, each business is set up to benefit the owners first. And because we are owned by you, we're constantly thinking about how we can do what's in the best interest of our members. And we do that in several different ways. We do that with higher dividend rates on deposit accounts, so you earn more money. We do that by lower interest rates on loans, so you save more money. And same thing with fees. We have lower fees than banks traditionally do, because we're looking for ways to put that money back in your pocket so that we keep the owners happy.
Can you talk a bit about the general idea of being financially fit? Debt consolidation is one aspect of kind of reining in your finances. So
Yes.
what are some other tips that you could offer?
Well, you obviously need to find a way to start saving money. So when you want to become financially fit, basically the way I look at financial fitness is being in control of your money instead of your money being in control of you. And I think that several of us have experienced that in life before, where our money gets in control of us, and we don't necessarily know what's going on with it. When you really become financially fit, you actually are in control of your finances, and so you're able to tell your money where to go. And I believe you should be saving some of that money, investing it wisely, and using debt appropriately, making sure that you're not overspending, but that you are only doing what's necessary in controlling your finances. So, yes, another question.
Rose said credit unions only finance you if you have an A1 credit, just like banks.
That's actually not true. Our credit union is set up primarily to serve even the underserved and underbanked community in this area. And so we're looking for people who may traditionally be turned down by banks, so that we can offer access to financial services. And so, I mean, literally, our whole business model is built on giving opportunities to people who ordinarily would not have had those opportunities. And do we do it perfectly every day? Maybe not. I know I've certainly, since I've been here, I've heard of stories of things that may have happened in the past, but I can tell you that our team has been working aggressively to make sure that we're living up to our mission, and that is to help the people who don't ordinarily have access to financial services. So, Rose, give us a chance. Anything else? I'm enjoying the engagement. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for making comments. We want to help you to be financially fit. We want to put you on the right track in this year. We want to be your partner and helping you to make sure that you are living the healthy financial life that you desire. I know we have all kind of goals in mind for this year, but I believe that when our finances are in order, we can do other things. Our dreams can come true. We can take that trip that we've been waiting to take. We can do the things for our children that we desire to do. When our finances are in order, it leads to our dreams being able to come true. And we want to help you to get there in any way that we possibly can.
We got up to 28 views at one point. You want to tell them how they can reach you moving forward after this video?
Absolutely. So you are welcome to come in and ask for me at any point in time. I'm not one of those CEOs that's going to say that I'm not available to you. You can also email me. My email is rhardy@swlacu.com. So anytime you have a question or concern, you're welcome to email me. And my extension here is 100, I believe. Sometimes I have to remember that. So, but you can get to the CEO. I do believe in transparency from the top, and I welcome that.
And they can continue to comment on this.
And you can also continue to comment on this post, or you can send us an inbox, and we'll make sure that we do respond to you. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to do this again. So stay tuned on our Facebook. Be looking out for when another Facebook Live is coming. We enjoyed talking to you today. I enjoyed building this relationship, and I look forward to continuing it. Thank you.